so he didn't understand that the interview process in Germany is different to it was, or he was used to in Pakistan. Yeah, and all those factors in the end led to the situation where he's in at the moment.
Welcome back, everyone. I'm Raoul from Find a Job in Germany, and I'm here today with my colleague
Tammo. Hi, Raoul. How are you?
Good. How are you doing? Good to have you.
Good. Thanks.
Guys, we will talk today about Jobseeker visa, what it takes, what you need to fulfill, and we have to share with you two stories which are very insightful for you.
Last week, 2 people knocked on our door, which is unusual because usually we work fully digital, and both of those people wanted help. They were both tech and IT professionals who came here to Germany on a Jobseeker visa. And I invited them in, of course, and I had a look at their cases, and it was pretty insightful, and it tells you a lot about the Jobseeker visa process in Germany.
So what happened? What happened with the first guy? Let's take one after the other.
The first guy was an iOS developer from Pakistan, a senior iOS developer, who came to Germany on a Jobseeker visa 4 months ago. And he came here and he desperately asked for help. He said, I'm here for 4 months now. I'm only got 2 interviews so far, and I only have like 6 weeks left before I have to go home. And that's heartbreaking to hear that stories, obviously. And I sat down with him and analyzed this case and see what happened. And the first thing, obviously, his CV was bad. So his CV was not targeted towards the German job market, right? So no good project description, no clear profile, and so on. Then I asked him how he applied, and he said, I'm only applying through LinkedIn. Right, and so he had a bad application strategy, basically. And the third thing, I asked him, how did the interviews go? And I found out that he did not understand why companies ask certain questions in Germany. So he didn't understand that the interview process in Germany is different to it was, or he was used to in Pakistan. Yeah, and all those factors in the end led to the situation where he's in at the moment. Plus, of course, Raoul, tell us maybe something about the iOS market at the moment.
Yeah, so this guy was here now for 4 months, and we also see that the iOS market, the mobile market, is pretty down at the moment. Yeah, so that means for you, if you consider to apply for a Jobseeker visa, you should also do your research and see if you actually have chances on the German market. Is there a demand for your profile? Yeah, so we recommend you to analyze that before. Otherwise, you have the risk that you come here and not getting a job, yeah, of course. And this is something that we want to make sure here. You need, doesn't matter if you are in a domain which where the market is pretty on right now, you have to strategize your job hunt, even if you're in Germany. It's not the case like for the iOS guy, but we had also guys from different backgrounds, even security guys have contacted us on a Jobseeker visa and not landed a job. So you need to strategize your job hunt. Yeah?
Exactly. And obviously this guy from Lahore, Pakistan, he didn't do that. And he was already here for 4.5 months. So I had to tell him, sorry, 4 to 6 weeks, we can probably not help you to land a job in this time. And this is heartbreaking because obviously for a job seeker visa, you he used all his savings, right? You need to have 10,000 euros in a blocked account. Cost of living here in Germany is expensive. So in the end, this decision was a very bad decision, not only for him personally, but also for his career, obviously. Coming back to the second guy who knocked on our door 2 days later, and this guy was is a senior DevOps engineer from India, and this case, he was a bit more lucky. Like he found us earlier, so he just came to Germany 1 week ago. Yeah, so he still has 6 months time to find a job here. So I sat down with him again as well, had a look first, of course, at his CV, found out, okay, his CV is also bad. I asked him how he applied. He said, I'm applying through LinkedIn only. I said, this is not enough. I asked him some general interview questions as well. He didn't have a clue. For me, it was easy to convince him that he should, what you said, strategize his job hunt, because I told him the story of the guy who knocked on our door 2 days before, and he was shocked. So he started our program on the very same day. And now 2 weeks later, he already has 4 calls. Yeah, he's applying regularly, he's getting calls, he made it through first rounds already. So it's all looking quite good. The job seeker visa basically allows you to come to Germany and start working and start looking for a job here for a period of 6 months. You can apply for that job seeker visa at your local embassy, in India or Pakistan, wherever you apply. Then you come here, you start looking for a job, and if you get a job offer, you can convert this job seeker visa into a long-term working visa, which is usually a blue card.
What is your conclusion? How would you summarize your experience with these two guys?
Yeah, like you said before, in the end, it's 4 things which are key if you want to come here on a job seeker visa. First of all, you need to do your research. You need to understand the job market. You need to understand, is there a demand for my specific tech stack? Obviously, of course, his market, DevOps, is much more in demand than the iOS market, the iOS guys at the moment. Secondly, you need to have an awesome CV. You need to have a CV which is targeted toward the German job market, which is convincing HR in 10 seconds to invite you to an interview. Thirdly, you need to apply, how to apply to the right companies at the right time. You need to understand where to find them. Fourth point is you need to know how to do the interviews. So you need to understand that the recruiting process, the interview process in Germany is a lot different than you are used to do that in your home country. And then last but not least, right, you need to do all those things before you come here, right? Then you can be sure the job seeker visa will be successful. It's a great tool then, if you do that right, to get a job here. But if you don't do that, you end up risking your career and going back home with empty hands.
Right. Thank you very much, Tammo. I think that was very insightful. And if you guys want to move to Germany, either on a job seeker visa or without, let us know, book a schedule a get to know call with us. And then we are very happy to support you as well. All the best. Take care.
Bye-bye. Thank you very much.